Okay, good afternoon. Finally recording again after no recording since last week. So gonna do a weekly prep for Bitcoin. We'll prepare some key levels and weekly analysis on how Bitcoin will move for this week. Let's see. First of all, let's start with impactful news. Okay, so actually today we have core retail sales. And then Thursday, FOMC and unemployment claims. So yep, let's put it in the prep. Thursday. Okay. Let's analyze from weekly volume profile first. So yep, we actually move away from the 2 week value area. And now we are actually playing in the 18th of August value area here. You can see here price try to move higher from the 18th of August value area high, but deviates back and now playing inside the 18th of August value area, while also the previous week value area here. But yep, as of now, we should be kept upside by the value area high from previous week. So yep, let's see. I'm gonna mark that down. I'm gonna draw a square here. Okay, so yep. On top of that, we can see here the POC is at the high above the actually at the value area high of the 18th of August value area. So yep, my view actually here, as this is a P shape, maybe we will go for a correction first after testing the NPOC here, and then maybe retested the naked value area high, value area low from the previous week. But yep, that's from weekly. Let me mark it down here. It's no longer a naked, it's tag already, the point of control from last week. So yep, these two here. Let's see which one has more confluence from this between these two. But yep, other than that, we have moved away from the 2 weeks value area, and yep, the previous week value area low is confluence with the 2 weeks value area high. So yep, we should mark that one. Previous week value area low. Okay. This one here, 18 Oc. Okay. Okay, maybe the 2 months composite VWAP we can remove first. And this here will be previous week very high. Okay, let's actually unsync this first. No sync, and then this one also no sync. Okay, so yep, we have built the key levels from the weekly volume profile. Mm, yep, this one here is also a resistance as we pick on August by tagging the, I think this one is 11th of August weekly value area low, and yep, this should be capping upside again. So yep, a lot of levels above us here or resistance area. So yep, should be wary of long at the current price. Okay, now let's move on. This one, nosing first. Okay. Now let's go to the daily. Daily here, yep. During the weekend auction, we created a 3-day composite, uh, including Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then on Monday, we move to the lower valley area, but overall we try to deviate back. So on this one, I am still will wait and see if I will merge into a 5-day composite. Okay, if we able to close at this composite value area, then we can conclude that the move on Monday is a deviation from the value area, and we will then combine to a 5-day composite. But for now, we will stick with the 3-day composite. Let me see if we, let's see if we do a 4-day instead. Do price, yep, actually, okay, yep. Maybe we will do a 4-day instead. So we marked out the value area high and the value area low here. So let me do this. And this. So yep, we are now trying to reach the value area high from the 4-day composite. You can see here we actually tested it on the morning here Asia session. We tested it here and yep, just straight rotate looking for the value area high. Yep, it's more clearer here. Yep, the testing here. Okay, let's mark that down. Okay, that's good. The 5-day composite is confluence with the okay. If the 5-day composite, the 4-day composite is confluence with the 5-day composite value area low. So yeah, that's good. Okay, and then it's yeah, same similar thing. It's a P. This time it's a B shape in the daily. V shape. So after price tested the value area low, then boom, naked value area high tested. But yep, we still have naked value area high here. POC is front ran by bit. So yep, we're gonna mark that down in the static key level. So okay, but yep, currently price is reacting at the 4-day composite point of control. So yep, maybe we will revert back before even reaching the value for the composite value area high to clean out the naked point of control from previous day and also the naked value area low. Okay, so before that maybe I will mark that down first. Here we have 114826. Is the daily naked point of control, and then we have poor low there as well, poor low from 15th of September. I think that's it. For anomalies in the TPO, we'll mark the poor low and poor high manually by drawings. Okay, let's maybe copy it. Paste it here. Point of control is at 115869. Okay, that will do it for the levels from the weekly and daily profile. So if I was to summarize in the weekly auction ended in a P-shaped profile with a POC above, thus expect a correction for this week to clean up the previous week naked well, which also confluence with 2-week converge. We are now inside 18 August previous week value area. Above us also got resist in the form of previous week high confluence with 11 OC weekly previous week value area low. Price proven to unable to go higher from this level. On the daily, created a 4-day composite value area from, let me see, for 12 is a V shape with POC below. Hence, today we have a retrace back up to test the 4-day comp POC, and as of now POC tag but not. However, we also have naked value area from previous day, which confluence with 4-day composite value area. Wait, is it? Which composite? Wait, oh, nothing. 15 September daily naked product control. Okay. Price has not cleaned anomalies from below from previous day, which confluence with Monday low. Okay, so yep, that concludes for the volume profile. For high here is the Monday low as well. For low. Okay. Yep. Now we are moving on to VWAP. VWAP, yep, we have flip back above the previous year's standard deviation 3, so that's actually kind of bullish. So any correction during this week, we cannot go lower again from the previous week, or else we may in back to this for structure here. Yeah, okay, so on the yearly it's bullish. You can see here the reaction when we tag the developing very high. Yep, move back up. So yep, I think that's all for the yearly. On the quarterly, we are now consolidating in the developing quarter VWAP here. In 2 weeks, we will have this developing will be our previous quarter value, as we will starting on October we'll be working on the Q4 value area. So yeah, as simple as above, then play above rotation until proven otherwise, or lower, then they play in the lower value area until proven otherwise. Okay, so that's on quarterly. Now on monthly. Yep, monthly is more interesting here because you can see here on 10th of September last week, we break into the 2 months value area with a high volume bar. So a lot of market participants entering the market at the key level, at the resistance key level here. So yep, that shows acceptance, and that's why now we are moving higher. Although currently we are capped at the previous month VWAP, but yep, overall we are bullish because we are playing inside the 2 months value area and also the previous month value area. So again, any retest, it cannot be lower than this. We should expect that buyers will step in when price visited the 2 months value area low and also the developing month VWAP later on. Yep. So yep, in 2 weeks we also have a new month value again. But yep, let's work with this value first for the remaining 2 weeks. Okay. Okay. So yep, if price able to hold here in the VWAP, compression, then break above it, then yep, value area high from previous one, which also our negative point of control from the 2 months value area will be the likely destination. Let me see, this is 118. This one is 118.6. Okay. Let's put a note first. bullish as we have flipped the only retest the hitting in developing quarter VWAP. Let me see. Yep. Finally able to break inside developing in 2 weeks. So current were upper bullish, lower bearish. Monthly accepted back inside and also 2-month area. Now console in above. We have resist in the form of 2-month key and 118.6k. Any correction should be kept downside by 2-month very low. On the weekly, yep, playing above previous week value area high, trying to accept above the value area high here. So yep, bullish case, although we deviate, but yep, could deviate back again, back inside. So yep, this value will play an important role again for this week. Open above previous week value area high. Monday puke, only back if able to accept, then it's possible destination. Okay, so developing quarter and previous month VWAP is confluence. I check on this already, but let me show you. Yep, quarter VWAP here is confluence within these two levels here, so we'll continue to market in the same level as previous month VWAP. And then previous month value area low is here. Previous week Confluence previous month value area lift, confluence with the Q quarterly value area low. How about previous week VWAP here? It's in the middle. How about value area low here? Yep. Okay. We'll mark it out here separately, as I will take the composite VWAP value instead of the volume profile, as composite is aggregated between Bitcoin Spot, Binance, and Bitcoin Coinbase, so yeah, it holds more value, I'll say, compared to the volume profile, which is only from perps Bitcoin. So yep, let me previous week well there. Okay, cool. The previous week VWAP here is confluence with the monthly value area high from the fixed range volume profile here, periodic volume profile of monthly. So yeah, but will not include that, as working with composite volumes held more strength due to the aggregated volumes and values. But yep, we can keep in mind this area here. Because we have high volume not here as well. Okay, never mind, let me mark it down. Now VP developing month value area high, and then previous week VWAP. Okay, so that's it for VWAP. Let's see rolling VWAP. Okay, yep. So for rolling, actually bullish after the breakout from value in high volume bar on Wednesday New York session. We already accepted above the 30-day and the 90-day here, so yep, it's bullish. How about the EMA? Yep, similarly, breakaway of value with the per hour high volume bar. We're now above the 200 per hour EMA. So yep, maybe I'm just gonna turn it on here to see if it's confluent with anything. Currently not yet, but yep, let's just put it in the note. Bullish as 7-day, 90-day, 30-day, and also 90-day. Correction. Price also now above 4-hour 200 EMA. These lines should cap us the side for us. Deviation is allowed. Extend. crucial part. Okay, I will not do the macro here. Let's just keep it simple, keep it tight. So yep. Divider again here. Okay, so in summary, let me turn this off. Okay, so in summary, last week's uptrend move bring us back into inside and above rolling VWAPs. However, local top may have already been registered as previous week closed in P shape with POC at the high. Any correction should be kept downside by high time frame. Okay. Yep, mine to note here as well, the monthly VWAP is sloping above, so if this is a bullish structure, so any retests should be kept by the developing monthly VWAP, which here is confluence with the 2-week composite value area high and the 2 months value area low, with also the 30-day. So yep. In my scenario, the best bullish list is 30-day VWAP and 2 month plus 7-week com value area high. Is it 7-week? Oh, it's 2-week. Daily narrative currently playing inside previous week. Is it the 18th though? Yep. Inside of August weekly. Price now. Try to test it, the deviation yesterday to key acceptance our best bullish case here. I think if we're trying to play it safe, Yes, acceptance above 11 of August. Let me mark it down here. Yep. Acceptance above the 11 of August. Weekly previous weekly value area low, confluence with 18 of August, range high. Yep. However, from the bearish case, I think we are quite bearish actually now already, as this is a market structure shift. If we cap at the further composite value area high, then we are unable to make higher high or even equal highs. So yep, that's a bearish move towards the 2-week composite value area high. A puke to is puke to then reclaim above failure to reclaim is a big sign of bearish, where we will rotate to the so hypothesis for this week is a new tab. Okay. Yep. So bullish is acceptance above this up, but yep, this area here, previous week value area high, and also the which confluence with the previous week high, can be a resistance as well for us already. So yep, expect a reversal here, and here as well. And for the bullish list here, we can expect some reaction from the buyers, as it's the 90-day rolling VWAP and also the developing month volume profile value area high, confluence with the high volume node. The best case for high risk long is the 30-day rolling VWAP confluence with the developing month VWAP, which is also the 2 weeks composite value area high and the 2 months value area low. So yep, this is my case here. So yep, if the price capped by the 4-day composite value area low, then it's actually a bearish structure, meaning it's very likely we will visit this levels lower as high. We cannot make new high, and market structure shift has already occurred. However, if we're able to test at least the previous week value high again, maybe we'll be rotational between this value here. Okay, I think okay, make it draw it again. Okay, let's screenshot this. Trapped it for X pose. Okay, so hypothesis long short I think this is also the Monday high, so yep. But it's not showing, so key level. Okay, I think it does not show up, but you can see here the Monday high is confirmed with the previous week high. Okay. Yep, I think that's it for Bitcoin outlook for this week. Of course, we'll always anticipate rotational until price can show that they're able to accept at the extremes value, and until then we'll look to play reversal on the key levels that has been prepared by analyzing the volumes and also the order flows. So yep, that's it for today's video. Thank you, cheers, and goodbye.